come on. If I tried pulling off half the tricks Penny performs in this game, I'd be laying in a hospital bed with a dented skull. I don't know how she does it. There was once a time when yo-yos were the quintessential kid's toy, but when it comes to video games, they're the farthest thing from a toy. They become deadly weapons. Just look at all the ass that Ness, Mike, Kirby, Bridget, and the Noid kick. Duncan, it's more than just a donut. Enter Penny, gaming's newest and cutest addition to its roster of yo-yo warriors. The depression-curing power of her post-level performances is to be commended. Or to use the game's terminology, busking. Busking? Busking? Oh, so that's what that means. If you've ever experienced the bliss of chaining together combos in Pro Tony's Skater Hawk, then you'll know what to expect from Penny's Big Breakaway. I like to call it a flow state, when you and the character are in perfect sync and busting out slick tricks like it's nothing. It's stimulating, fun, and damn satisfying. World 1 makes for an easy breezy playground to get you acclimated to yo-yo batics, like quantum locking your yo-yo in the air and swinging off it, or yanking yourself forward for an instant burst of momentum, or my favorite, riding around like you're on a Segway. All of these maneuvers are designed to either create or take advantage of momentum. Evening Star wants you deftly gliding through stages like a souped-up acrobat, not leisurely strolling through like Banjo or Gex. But watch out, because these pengos be trying to catch you riding dirty, and will dogpile you if given the chance. And you thought Max Wanted level in GTA was the most hassled you could be in a game.
Gotcha now, you bastard. We're gonna fry your ass.
This is skill-based platforming that's gonna require many hours of acclimation. And that's why, while Penny did cure my depression, that's not to say she doesn't also have the capacity to piss me off. A lot of the fun factor was kinda lost when levels started getting hard, where a combination of unfamiliarity with both the levels and the mechanics meant I was floundering most of the time. It didn't keep me from trying to zoom my way through as fast as possible, but the game is so hung up on combos that I don't think it rewards a high speed nearly enough. It felt like a harsh punishment for the brief moments where I focused more on going fast than finessing a combo. I somehow managed to reach the point requirement for a postcard on level 1 my first try, but that must have been a freebie because I didn't manage another one for the rest of my first playthrough. Christian Whitehead, the man demands perfection, but when you demand perfection, you have to give it in return, and there are plenty of ways in which PBB does not. Like areas where the camera is pulled too far out or at an awkward angle for me to see what I'm doing. There were also some times when I was relying on the character's shadow to know where I was gonna land, but it doesn't show up till you're close to the ground. Also, bugs. Put on your tinfoil hats because I have a wild theory. It's pretty clear to me that PBB was not ready for release on February 21st. I suspect that Evening Star intended to spend another month or two polishing things up, but they couldn't. February 21st also happened to be when a new Nintendo Direct dropped, one that advertised PBB releasing
a Nintendo Switch today.
My guess is that somebody at Nintendo didn't get the memo about the game needing more time and scheduled the Direct to air with no changes. The fact the game was a surprise release without any notice kinda supports this theory. For real, I was just browsing Discord when somebody said it was out and I was like, wait, what? Keep in mind, this is the same dev team that brought us Sonic Mania. You know, the best Sonic game. I have a hard time believing they would call this game finished when bugs like this are still present. And if they did, well, I sure would be disappointed in them. But hold up, because just in case you're listening to all this and taking it as this game is a big disappointment, I'm not saying that at all. I simply hold the devs that made the most sublime side-scrolling experience of 2017 to such a high standard of quality that anything that falls even slightly short of that standard really sticks out to me. Yeah, Penny's Big Breakaway isn't perfect. It's still the best platforming game I've played in years. Iron out those bugs, tweak the other things I mentioned, and things will be just dandy, like a piece of candy. As for people complaining about the controls, I don't buy that. This is the kind of game where the skill ceiling is so high that mastery is a hard fought for accomplishment, and utilizing said mastery a supremely satisfying experience. Remember how everybody hated God Hand on release because they didn't understand the controls? You don't plop down $30, play through every level once, and then call it quits. This is a game for players that want to spend hours learning the intricacies that Evening Star spent a lot of time fine-tuning. Getting to jam out to T-Lopes and Sean Biello's sublime tunes is an added bonus. I don't like every track, but Balearic Birds has been an earworm in my head for days now. And if you do want to focus on going fast instead of combos, there is a time trial mode with online leaderboards. I've been having a blast shaving seconds off my time in level 1, though I have yet to discover what crazy skips people are using to get times this low. I may suck at real life yo-yos, but I'm gonna have a lot of fun getting good with them in Penny's Big Breakaway. Please leave a like if you like my style, and I'll see you next time. Damn it! Yo-yo.